Hello everyone, Amy from Amy's Animals here. I hope that you're doing well. And I actually am coming to you from my bathroom with 3 foster kittens playing around my feet. Okay, well it keeps things interesting. But these kittens I've had now for 9 weeks and I bottle fed them. They're going to be adopted soon through our local shelter called Home at Last Humane Society. So I'm working on getting, ooh, bit my toe. I'm working on getting potential adopters because my goal is not to have these babies be in the shelter at all. I want them to go from here to their spay and neuter surgeries when they technically weigh 3 pounds or above. They can get that done. And then they can be adopted after that and go straight to their new homes. This is Sigrid. She's the only female and she has long hair and her name means princess. She was the original one, the biggest one. Anyway, so I also was going to share a little bit real quick that my family and I got a quick little getaway, a 2-day vacation. We went to Sun River, Oregon, but it sure was a feat to get everyone here on our little farm covered. We had 3 animal sitters. We had one outside with the livestock animals. We had one inside with the dogs and cat. And then we had a third for these little foster kittens so that they didn't have to be in the shelter. Our local shelter is really maxed out and really short-staffed at this time. So anything I can do to help them, I just feel like how would they be able to give these babies what they need if they just don't have enough bodies? This is Ivar, which means warrior, as you can tell. He's a little fighter. And last but not least, let me show you our last little man. This is Oscar. Oscar is the only one that has a little white on his belly. And he's got a little white under his chin, and he's not going to let me show you, but he actually has 1 brown eye and 1 green eye. So he's the most unique character. He does have some flecks of pepper, like salt and peppered hair, but his name actually means dear friend. He was the runt of the litter, and he really is everybody's friend. He can be both playful and cuddly, so he's a little bit of both. So I was going to fill you in on our horse who decided to scratch her rump on a tree, and she took a chunk of hide right off of it. So I've been giving her an oral medication, which is a pill of Equiox daily, just to help with pain and inflammation. And then on the outside, I cleaned up the wound, and I've been spraying it with a wound spray 3 to 4 times every day. And I did those treatments for 3 days, and then at which it sort of dried up and started healing. And so now I just have to keep my eyes on it. But you know, there's never a dull moment when you're surrounded by animals. And then also I wanted to share that our little man Nugget, the goat, he's a little Nigerian dwarf goat, just a little weather, basically a brush eater and a silly pet. But he was dehorned. I can't remember if that's the proper word, but he was dehorned before we brought him home. And he's since only grown little tiny nubbins, but he broke one off somehow. We don't know when, we don't know how. It never was bleeding, or he never showed any signs of distress. It just was gone. So now we have a funny, silly little goat with 1 little nubbin horn. It just makes him unique, I guess. But apart from that and these foster kittens, it's the only update I have for now. And I hope that you stay well and love on your families. Give your pets a kiss from me, and I will talk to you soon.